Hey Akash, so talking about chipping, chipping is an interesting thing. It'll be good to, take some videos of yourself on the course because, when it comes to chipping and pitching, there's all kinds of different, ways to play shots. If the pin is really close to you and you don't have much green to work with, you kind of have to play, like a 60 degree or a 56 and, play it more forward in your stance and hit more of a pitch shot. If the pin is, in the middle of the green or in the back of the green, you'll want to play something with a little bit lower loft, maybe like I love to use a 54 or a 50 degree, or if I have a lot of green to work with, sometimes I'll use like a pitching wedge. So it just kind of depends on, how much green you have to work with, whether it's up or downhill, stuff like that. So, it's kind of learning how to play all types of different shots. One thing, in your setup, I'd be careful on playing the ball that far back in your stance. I would play it, maybe just inside of your right foot. Because if you get it really far back there, you can sometimes blade it or, be steep into it and kind of chunk it and stuff like that. So I would play the ball position a little bit more forward, in your stance. The other thing is your backswing is really long. I think you said these were flying like 10 yards, but like if I make a backswing this far, I'm going to hit this thing like 40 yards or like 50 yards because like my lob wedge, my 60 degree, when I swing it full, goes like 95 yards. And if I take it halfway back, it's going to go about half that. So this is at least a half swing. And so that thing is going to fly, at least like 30 yards or something. So if you're wanting to hit shorter chip shots, you definitely want to take a shorter backswing. And again, not as much arms and rotation, using more of your hands. If you look at me on the right, this would probably be like let's see this. Yeah, so this would probably be like maybe a 15-yard chip that flies like 10 or 15 yards. And you can see I'm only taking this like barely waist high. And again, creating a little bit of hand hinge. And so, in chipping and stuff, you want to be, you really don't want your body moving a whole lot. You want to be doing it more with your shoulders, your chest, and your arms and hands. And so that's going to give you a lot more consistency. So again, playing the ball position a little bit more forward, a lot less backswing, and a lot less through swing. And again, it just kind of depends on the shot. But if you're just trying to hit a 10-yard shot, something that flies 30 feet, that does not require a very big backswing. So I definitely want to work with you on, shorter is better. And the shorter you are, the more you can accelerate through. A lot of times what people do, and amateur golfers, is they take the club way too far back and then it forces them to slow down into the golf ball, which brings in chunking it, blading it, hitting different distances and stuff like that. So a really good drill is to see, if you go out to the course and you put yourself, 5 yards from the green, see how many shots you can land, just like 3 feet onto the green. If you have 10 balls, see how many you can land 3 feet on the green, see if you can land it in the same spot, because that's really what chipping's about. It's about learning where you want to land the ball and how much you want it to roll, and then picking the club for that shot, and really trying to use the least amount of moving parts you can. So again, put that ball position a little bit more forward. Definitely going to work on shortening up the swing and not using so many moving parts.